Hi, welcome to my channel where we do unboxings, limited editions, hauls, advent calendars. I like to shop and show you what I got. We do things like fashion accessories and self-care, wellness, beauty, skincare, crystals, oils, coffees and teas, and anything else that might appeal to me and hopefully to you too. I thank you so much for subscribing, for those of you that have, and for those of you that haven't yet. I do hope you'd consider subscribing. It helps us out a lot, and I love to give back to my subscribers. I've got a 200 giveaway going on right now, and there's some sneaky ones in some of my other videos. So if you just keep on watching, you'll have a chance to enter in for different things. I buy all my boxes myself, but I get a ton, and so I like to give back. What I like to do is keep an eye on spoilers. And if something in the box appeals to me, then I'll take it. And if it doesn't, then I don't. Sometimes I skip months on different subscriptions and try to change it up, try to present a variety to you as much as I can. So today we're talking tea, and it couldn't have come at a better time. It is Tuesday, December 8th, and we're having a little bit of a cold wave here in southern Florida for the next couple of days. What does that mean? It means waking up to 50s. And it doesn't get beyond maybe low 60s. So, wow, that sounds like it's warm in most of the country. For Florida, it's a little bit of a shock. But I love it because I miss my falls up north. So it's kind of like having fall weather here. And we only have it for a few days, and then it goes back again. So by the end of the week, we're talking back up into the 70s, close to 80 again. So like I said, it's just a couple of days we can take out our long sleeves and people wear their boots and coats and things like that. So it's fine. But having said that, I do find myself drinking a lot more tea on days like this. So I'm excited that 2 of my 3, soon to be 4, tea subscriptions have come in. I get Sips By, which I showed you already this month, and Simply Loose Leaf Tea and Dollar Tea. Now I may change that up because my favorite tea company, which was a store, although no longer a store, it's just online now, has announced a tea subscription service starting up in January, and I just signed up for that. And that's a quarterly subscription. So I'm anxious to see what that's like. And in order to do that, you had to sign up for the whole year. So I've signed up for the year to get 4 boxes, and that's with David's Tea, and they're based out of Canada. But there were stores in some of the cities across the United States. And when I lived in New York, they had stores there, and that's how I discovered them. And I love their teas. So, and I did open up their advent calendar last month. So you can see that on my channel. So anyway, I'm excited in January, maybe even before January, maybe even come in the end of December. But as soon as that comes in, I'll show you that. And then based on that and how much they give us, I may make a decision to cut back on one of the other 3 that I get, because it's a lot of tea that I love tea, but I don't need that much tea. So today we're going to talk about Simply Loose Leaf Tea and Dollar Tea. And both of these run about the same. Simply Loose Leaf is $10 plus $4.99 shipping, and Dollar Tea has a $9 to get a couple of them, and then if you want the tea of the month, it's $1. So it works out to $10 also plus shipping. So they're both about the same. That's why I like to open them up together. So let's see what Dollar Tea has, and hopefully these will be seasonal for this season, because I happen to love fall winter teas. So I'm hopeful that we'll get something that is in those categories. Get everything out of here. Now, Dollar Tea, I think, was the one that said they're no longer giving us, to save on costs, they're not giving us the filters anymore, and that's fine. I have those already. So the first one I'm seeing is a large of the Berry Merlot. I'm not sure if they sent me this one already. Seems very familiar to me. But this is a fruit tea, so it's caffeine-free. Has elderberry, currant, hibiscus petals, black. I'm sorry, I take it back. It has black tea in it, so it's not caffeine-free, and natural flavors. So even though it says it's a fruit tea, it is a black tea. They don't actually tell you that it's Yeah, so that's the berry Merlot. So I'm sure that's good. I like fruit teas, so that should be a good tea. And definitely get, this is 50 grams, so there's plenty in here. There's probably at least 8 to 10 cups in here, maybe more. So that's the one that you pay, that's their tea of the month. And then if you pay a little bit more, so one's, I think, $1 and one's $9. So here we have Forever Nuts. And I used to get Forever Nuts from David's Tea Company, and I used to like that one. So this has apple, hibiscus, rosehip, cocoa bean, almond pieces, and natural flavors. They do tell you if you're allergic to nuts, they do says it does contain almonds. But this is an herbal tea, so that's nice. It says it has simple, exquisite almond and hazelnut notes that make freshly dried fruit and hibiscus come alive. And then we have one that's called Remember Me. And this one is a black tea as well, with black tea, apple pieces, cornflower, linden, mallow petals, and natural flavors. That's kind of interesting. It's interesting also to me that they have, that apple seems to be the predominant. I think apple probably because it absorbs in other flavors, perhaps. One day I'll do some research on that and find out why so many teas have apple as a base. And then we have Uncle Iroh, and that has green tea, jasmine petals, natural flavors. So all right, so we got a green tea, a black tea, an herbal tea, and then the black tea is the tea of the month from them. Not excited about this, just okay, kind of disappointed. Would have liked some holiday teas, Christmas teas, gingerbread, something like that. So, just okay. So they're going to be on the list of possibles to get rid of. And then we have Simply Loose Leaf. I think I may have skipped this last month, so let's see what they have this month. Oh, this is the one. Simply Loose Leaf is the one that doesn't give you the filters. Neither one of them gives us the filters, actually. But I see Simply Loose Leaf has changed their packaging. It's very pretty now. So they also give you 4. And let's see which ones we got from them. We got the Vedic, V-E-D-I-C, which is an herbal tea. Let's see that. So it's Ayurvedic, the science of life. Teas comes in different types and all are designed to support the doshas. These teas range from supporting stress, providing stimulation for the body, and providing balance with the body. The Vedic tea, herbal tea is, sorry, it's hard to read this, is based on using spices to provide a bold cup of tea. Cinnamon, cloves, I like those, black pepper, and red pepper will make this a very spicy cup of tea. The lemongrass and green cardamom will help to mellow out the spices without taking away from the boldness of this tea. But ashwagandha brings the real power of this tea. The smell of a horse imparting the vigor and strength of a stallion. Okay, so that's interesting. Healthy kind of tea. We'll have to try that one. This is based in Indonesia and there's no caffeine. So the ingredients are cinnamon chips, cloves, black and red peppers, lemongrass, green cardamom, and ashwagandha, and ginger root. Okay, well, I like some of those, so that actually might be a good tea. Then we have Midnight Herbal. See the packaging, the way they've done it, it's hard to read it because it's very pretty, but it's not easy to read. So that's why I'm struggling with it. So this is caffeine-free also, made in the USA. Midnight Herbal is a very unique tea as it uses blue lavender flowers as a primary base. And it's known, blue lavender, also known as English lavender. Betty's Blue hails originally from the English Isles, but has since been cultivated in the United States. Midnight Herbal will have the classic lavender flavor paired with rose and lemongrass to bring a wonderfully unique cup of tea. This is an herbal tea in a truish sense of the world. Okay, this is not really for me. I'm not much for lavender and rose in my tea, so I'm going to pass this on to somebody. Then we have lemon chamomile. So that's good at night, no caffeine. A bold herbal tea, the lemon chamomile herbal is going to brew a strong herbal tea that features chamomile, lemon peel, and hibiscus. Chamomile, which is a common ingredient in many sleepy time style teas, is known for helping with relaxation and unwinding. If you're going through a seasonal bout of sniffles or colds, this lemon chamomile herbal tea just might be what you need to help fight off the worst of the season ailments. Well, that's good because I'm getting a little runny nose from the cold weather change, so I may try that one. And then we have a cranberry cider herbal. This is also caffeine free. Balanced blend of subtly sweet cherry, tart, cranberry, and warm spicy cinnamon. This sounds really good actually. Makes this herbal tea refreshingly delicious and reminiscent of warm mulled holiday drinks. Perfect for children and others watching sugar or caffeine. It's wonderfully fruity, naturally caffeine free. So this is probably my favorite one of all of them actually. This one because it's got cranberries and some cinnamon to it. I would say that's probably my favorite one. Again, this box I think missed the mark also. Not excited. There's so many great flavors of the season that they could have done for this season. So not thrilled with this either. So this month, I think for me, my sip spot was probably better than these two were. So we'll have to see for January. We'll compare David's tea to a couple of these and I'll have to decide. I'm leaning towards skipping Dollar Tea for next month. So we'll have to see. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Again, you can choose on any of these if you want caffeine-free or full caffeine or mix. So for me, I trying to take caffeine-free since I get so much tea, and that gives me the option to drink it at night as well and not have so much caffeine and count the ceiling tiles at night kind of thing. So again, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you watching all the time. I try to keep the content fresh. And again, please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and you can join in on some of our giveaways. I will talk to you soon. Stay well. Enjoy the season. Take care.